Bradenton. We're gonna go live here from the beach, show you guys what the vibes look like. It's been a minute since I go live, so I do have the microphone muzzled a little bit because it's kind of windy out here. I just want to show you guys what a beautiful day in Florida looks like. I know it's a weekday, so a lot of you guys are probably still working or commuting, but if you're at home, to enjoy a beautiful live stream directly from the beaches here in Florida. And it's a nice day out here, kind of quiet. Not too much going on. Parking is an issue. There's a lot of people here today. A lot of snowbirds are down. The snowbirds are down, so it is busy. It was kind of a beautiful day in the morning. It got a little windy, so a little bit windier than we would have wanted for today. But nonetheless, still a gorgeous day on the beach here. Beautiful weather, nice and warm. Probably windy is the biggest drawback of a day like today. Yes, this is Florida right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button and chat with me if you're able to. I know midday it's going to be hard to catch people wanting to talk, but a lot of y'all are going to be working. So if you got any questions, hit me up. Let me know what's good. So far, not a single person's comment. I'm going to guess that you guys are... It takes some guts to go live this time of day. But we're here on the beach enjoying it. Taking a little break. You guys have been asking me to do beach videos, so I figured let's do it. We got our first comment. Linda says, hey, what's up? Where are you watching from, Linda? Now, this phone's got an incredible zoom. I just don't know if you're able to zoom in that much while doing a live stream. I don't know how much I'll let you zoom during a live or how good the quality is. Englewood, yeah. What's up with my friends down in Englewood? Shout outs to Englewood. I am at Manatee Beach right now in Bradenton. So if you take Highway 64 to the end, that's where we're at right now. I'm on an Englewood Facebook group. Cary, North Carolina. All right. Shout outs to the Raleigh metro area. Packed beach looks amazing. Yeah, parking is definitely packed here today. It's starting to warm up. So hopefully as it warms up, people come back out to the beaches again and enjoy warmer Florida weather. Definitely a lot of Canadians here, a lot of people from Maine. I even saw Wyoming. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Anna Marie Island. It doesn't get any better than this. What up, Kevin? I saw you message me earlier about the what do you call them? The what's the name you gave them? The Charlotte County Pimp. I saw what you sent me, man. I've been kind of busy lately. Yeah, the Charlotte County Pimp down there. That's crazy, man. I never thought Subarus were cool, but hey, to each their own. It's not too many people watching from home today. Englewood in the house and Northport in the house. You can't go wrong with Anna Marie Island. This place is gorgeous. There are some characters in Port Charlotte. Yeah, man, Port Charlotte used to be like a nice, quiet place. I feel like lately it's changed for the worse. Kevin, I think it's all those crazy people from the Carolinas that moved to Port Charlotte and ruined it down there. I tell you what. I don't know if you'd agree with that statement or not, but them folks from the Carolinas started moving up there. It's just changed everything for the worst. I don't know what the crap's going on in Port Charlotte. I feel like since it's more affordable, it's kind of drawn up all the hood people from it's kind of sucked up all the hood people from all the other parts of Florida. Is the water cold this time of year? You know, today it probably is. That's why there's so many people on the sand and not in the water. We'll show you your EV electric truck. Linda, email me. Let's do a little email me and link up with me. Link up with me, Linda. Email me. I'm actually planning on a trip down that way to Englewood soon. I just haven't got around to it. It's those Bama, Carolina folks. It just ain't right in the head. There's something wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong with them folks down there. I tell you what. What's your email? It's southernlifeyt@gmail. southernlifeyt@gmail. You can also find it on my channel's main page. So if you go to my channel description, you'll find it there as well. That'd be one place to look for it too if you forgot. But southernlifeyt@gmail. How's the audio, guys? Because I know it's super windy out here. I'm using my microphone setup. I'll show you guys real quick. Using this little guy right here. Yeah, email me. And we are going to do a... Very soon we're going to be in Englewood. I'm doing another Englewood. My Englewood videos have always... I don't know why they get so many views. I can't believe, like, I'll do a video in Englewood. Next thing I know, it's got like 10,000 views. I'm like, who's watching 10,000 views of Englewood? Can you show us the water? We'll get down there eventually. I'm going to sit down for a minute. Audio is good. That's crazy, bro, because it's super windy. These microphones really are worth the money. Because I kid you not, it is super windy. We'll eventually get down there by the water. But if you want to see the water real up close, I got a video coming tonight. So if you... I already recorded a full video here today. So if you... you can also watch that. It's going to... I'll probably upload it tonight. Go show us some animals. I don't think there's too many animals here. There's a few birds behind us somewhere. There's a few birds. Lots of birds behind me. It's crazy that you can't hear the wind because if you look, it's super windy and we're out in the open. Like, it should sound like nothing but... Like, literally, the audio here should sound like nothing but, like that. It's all you should hear. No, it's too cold to go in that water. It is definitely too cold to go in that water. But if anything, you can always check out my channel tomorrow because tonight I'll upload a video of all the beaches. I'm going to try to hit up as many beaches as I can today and give you guys a real good, thorough update on all the beaches. How hot is it? It's nice and comfortable. It's actually a pretty hot day, but because it's windy, the water temperature is a little bit colder. But it is a nice warm day, especially if you're far inland. Here you get the wind coming off the water, like the coastal breeze, so it actually feels perfectly comfortable here. It feels nice and comfortable here, but it is actually a pretty warm day. Like if you're far inland, today is actually a pretty warm day. Here is the exception because you're by the beach, you're getting the coastal wind. But there are some birds over here. Spring break, kind of. Hey, shout outs to our friends in Naples. Calypso's in the house. And yeah, there's a few birds over here. You can see there's birds here. Not too many. Shout outs to everybody watching from Naples as well. We got some birds out here. You got a few birds here or there. Katie is at home. She's still recovering from her surgery that she had. It's crazy that the audio is smooth because it is super windy out here. Like, you really wouldn't expect the audio to be smooth considering that we're on the beach on a windy day. That's crazy. But I got the little microphone muzzle on too. It's like the little furry hat. Do a seafood mukbang. The seafood here sucks. There's no good seafood. All the seafood places are touristy, so they kind of suck. There really isn't that great of a seafood scene here. It's hot. Yeah, it's a hot day. But again, like, because you're right on the beach, it feels nice and cool. Because we're right on the beach. But no, it is definitely a hot day further inland, you could say. It was hot in the morning. Like, I was driving here, it was insanely hot. But once you're here on the beach, you get that coastal breeze. It changes everything. Make your own. Yeah, I got shrimp at home. The issue with Florida seafood is that it sucks. Like, our water's contaminated. 83 in Englewood. Yeah, it's a nice warm day. Supposed to be a cold front coming through. So pretty soon we'll be at the time of the year where I can start showing you guys the beaches again. And it's gonna be really nice. We're gonna soon be at the time of the year where there's gonna be beaches more. The water clarity will get good. The water temperature will get where you can swim. And me and Katie are definitely planning on doing more beach videos. Katie would have came with me today, but unfortunately she's still recovering from a procedure she had. I will definitely say hi to Katie. She's at home right now. I just got off the phone with her. And she's just recovering from a procedure. It's been kind of stressful. Yeah, after 3 hurricanes, you never know. I tell you what, man, that's a sculptured body right there. I eat too many bagels. I'll never get like that. It looks like a freaking AI version of a human with the muscles right there, I tell you what. I thought that guy was AI generated with all the muscles, man. He looked like one of them action figure toys, man. Too many bagels, man. That's a problem. I eat too many dang bagels, man. You're not gonna lose weight eating bagels like that every day. I mean, I do have a good figure. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the ladies look at this right here, man. Tell me the ladies wouldn't want that. Look at that. What woman wouldn't want a buddy like that next to her on a warm, keep her warm and cuddly at night down there? My dog bit me. It wasn't trying to bit me. It was just friendly bitten. But I did get dog bitten right there. The thing about poodles, they love to play fight, man. Cutest, nicest dogs in the world, but they sure like to play fight. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It just flows off your tip of your tongue right down there. Nobody grilling today on the beach. Fried flounder, that's right. We got some fried flounder down there. You get some fried flounder. I actually do have flounder at the house right now. It was on sale. It was buy one, get one somewhere. Yep, the little fluffy did bite me. We were playing. It wasn't trying to hurt me or nothing. It was friendly fire, you could say. The stabilizer's starting to aggravate me. There we go. It's all lopsided. I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, friendly bite there. It wasn't trying to hurt me. We were playing around. Yeah, I don't like cats. Even the dog's a little bit too much for me, man. They get excited, really ready. Yeah, that's the thing about dogs, man. I tell you what, you just get one of them canines down there, man, and they'll bite you, man. But I will tell you, man, you run down to that poodle, man. They're good dogs. They're not bad looking dogs. I don't know what they're trying to do, man. Just get out of my way, man. But you get one of them canine poodles, man, and they'll bite you. Can y'all get the crap out of the way, man? We're not trying to end up on the Epstein files here. So we're trying to just enjoy the beach and whatnot. Born and raised in Jacksonville Beach. Nice. That's a fun place. Love watching this YouTube channel every day. Shout outs to Katie and Jose. Thank you. Jacksonville Beach is a fun place. I've looked at rents there before, but I think you understand that you have to look at Jacksonville as a whole, and then it just changes your whole perspective on Jacksonville Beach. But Jacksonville Beach, we go there every year. We were just there at the end of the year. We were just there at the end of the year. More empty than usual. I don't know why Jacksonville Beach looks so empty. Usually Jacksonville Beach is packed, but it was empty. I like Jacksonville Beach. Nothing wrong with Jacksonville Beach other than the fact that they got metal bars on the windows at that dang Waffle House. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine needing metal bars at the Waffle House, and you have to take your Waffle House order to go at night there. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts, Jacksonville Beach. But that is just absolutely nuts, by the way, Jacksonville Beach. That is just crazy. I can't imagine. Can you imagine a Waffle House having to lock their doors at night and you have to take your order to go? That was our last Jacksonville Beach situation on there. We literally... You're not an AI generated human, are you? No. All right, man, because that don't look real. Do you have like a real strict workout routine and all that?
Fairly strict.
Do you think it's eating or exercise that makes the biggest difference?
When I correct, I was pretty heavy working out 6-7 days a week.
Working out?
When I corrected my nutrition,
yeah,
I fucking exploded.
Yeah.
100%.
Which one's easier, the physical training or the eating? Which is the easiest one to control for you?
Honestly, the eating.
The eating is easier for you?
Yeah, because I love chocolates, sweets,
yeah,
soda. So that's the hardest part.
The eating.
The going to the gym and all,
yeah.
Like, you start to enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I never not enjoy my sweets.
Yeah. Well, I've never enjoyed not eating. You can just look at me and tell that.
Well, I mean, I went from, I was really, really skinny.
Yeah.
I got really overweight.
Yeah.
And then I just switched it up.
Yeah. My wife's working out right now. She lost 100 pounds, man.
100 pounds?
100 pounds. But it's been like full of medical complications. Like that weight loss journey can get really complicated for people. Like there's so many ways you can mess up if you don't do it the right way.
Yeah, true. Or if you don't do it the correct way, it's not sustainable. It just
yeah,
comes back.
You burn yourself out.
Yeah.
You burn yourself out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, good for her.
All right, man. We'll
All
see
right.
you, bro. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. So yes, Katie has had some troubles with her health, man.
Like
You know,
that little hike
she's
we did in Miami before we flew out.
it's been kind of crazy for Katie. Like she did lose all that weight, and now it's like a bunch of health complications as she's, you know, doing good with her weight loss. Me and Jose are gonna get ripped. I don't know about that, man. Maybe they sold the donuts. I'm not sure what happened to them donuts down there, man. Bagels and donuts. I tell you what, bagels and donuts, man. Bird's about to fight, man. Bird's about to throw it down, man. Yeah, bird throw it down out there. But it is a beautiful day, and like I said, if you want to see like up close of the beach, I think let's walk around a little bit. Let's do that. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's walk around a little bit here. Got to tighten up my camera gear. All right, so we'll walk around a little bit. My biggest concern with walking around is running into music and then we get copyright striked. Got some nice shady spots. Yeah, this beach is ideal, y'all. Like, you're not going to find a better beach than this. You're really not. This beach is just perfect, y'all. Look at this. And parking is free, which is probably the greatest thing about this beach. Like, I hope they never change that because they're starting to change that in a lot of places, but I feel like free parking is really what makes these beaches spectacular. No disrespect to Naples, no disrespect to Englewood, but these beaches here in Bradenton are it, man. You lost 30 pounds and gained it back. It is definitely a journey. There are Canadians here, y'all. This car right here's got an Ontario license plate. You wouldn't believe the variety of cars that are out here. There's cars from like everywhere. I saw Wyoming, which is, I think I've never seen a Wyoming license plate, but I saw one today. Let's go for a little bit of a walk. We'll have to be careful not to run into music as we're walking and get copyright striked. It is a weekday, so there's not too much music. There's a little bit of music, not too much. Hey, this bench here is available now. It wasn't earlier. From here, we can get a really good view of the beach, actually. So let's actually sit down here. This bench is now available. Sit here for a minute. All right, we got a good view here. We're going to take advantage of this bench, guys. But a bench like this, we got a good view. Earlier, this bench was occupied, and it is now available. So we'll get a good view here. But a bench like this will be all right, y'all. Be able to see all the way to the water. Clear shot to the water. This bench, somebody's smoking. Hey, we hit 100 people watching. So if you're watching, make sure you hit the like button. The goal for our live streams is always to get 100 likes. So if we got 100 people watching, hopefully we can get 100 likes. That would be awesome. We are now at a front bench here, so we're very fortunate. Why is it that Florida beaches have no food concessions? Naples Beach still has no bathrooms. Okay, so check this out. That beach right there, you can get all types of stuff right there. I'll show you guys in a minute. Like right there, you can get waffles, you can get burgers, all that. They got drinks, alcohol, all that right there. You can get all that right there. In Naples, because the old people the old people ruin everything in Naples. Somebody's burning that Jamaican bacon down there. Yeah, but you can get waffles over there. You can get drinks. You can get a pineapple. Obviously, I can't drink today because I'm driving, but you can get drinks and stuff too. And obviously, today I'm driving, so there's no. Yeah, Holmes Beach is the town we're in right now. I think it's Manatee Beach, but the town's called Holmes Beach. I actually do have the records department here in Holmes Beach sent me a bunch of stuff. I never went through it. I do miss Florida. Yes, you do. Yeah, I mean, but these beach vibes aren't every day. It's like we're just now getting into the part of the year where it gets beachy vibes, you know. But them old people in Naples, they don't let anything happen. They've always kept Naples in the Stone Age, and that's the way they want it. Guys, these beaches here in Bradenton, it's still a windy day. These beaches here in Bradenton get good. The water will get baby blue, clear, beautiful. This is called Manatee Beach because sometimes in the mornings and in the evening, the manatees will swim with people here. We've been here swimming, and a manatee will come up and touch you. It is cleaner than before, but there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. Somebody's smoking something illegal. Ben T. Davis Beach. That sounds so familiar. Where's that located at? It sounds so familiar. Where is that beach located? It really sounds familiar to me. Maybe I have. It sounds really familiar. In Tampa. There's a beach in Tampa? Or in Pinellas County? It sounds really familiar. I mean, I can be in Tampa in less than an hour. It's just get on the interstate and go. That's the other thing about living in Bradenton and Sarasota is how easy you can get into Tampa. I can be in St. Petersburg in 35 minutes if there's no traffic. We need to go to St. Pete more often. Yeah, this is definitely relaxed out here, man. This is quite the vibe. Very chill, very relaxed, enjoyable. Naples Pier open? No, they just now started working on it again. They just started working on it again, so it's going to be a minute before we go to Naples beaches. At the pier, actually. You can hang out by the beach, but like the pier itself, long way to go there. Have you ever been to Hobie Beach in Miami? It sounds very familiar. I think I have. It sounds familiar. I think I've been to most beaches in Miami from what I can recall. I think I've been to most beaches in Miami. St. Pete, nice vibes. Downtown was real safe. Yes, St. Pete is definitely very safe and clean. We're being invaded by birds here. They're everywhere. I'm surrounded by birds. I think they think I got food or something. Or they're here for the smell of weed. I'm not sure, but I'm surrounded by birds. The beach looks full. Ben Davis Beach is in Tampa. Is it actually in Tampa? Because Tampa doesn't have beaches. What part of Tampa? What neighborhood? What area? It sounds awfully familiar. I don't think they're going to rebuild the Rodden. I wish they did. It was my favorite place in Bradenton. That's a shame right there. I mean, the Naples Pier is gone. The Rodden Rill Pier is gone. It's just been horrible for us here in Florida with losing stuff for hurricanes. Okay, what part of Tampa? Because Tampa's huge. Is that the one by the causeway? Where you're going, like, when you're going to Clearwater? Dang, what is wrong with the stabilizer, y'all? It's aggravating me. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm about to, like, tear on this thing. The stabilizer right here. I guess in theory, I could put the camera by the beach and I could sit over here and talk to you guys, but then I wouldn't read comments, I tell you what. By the causeway. Yeah, I think I've driven past it more than once. Yeah, the causeway. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've been through there once or twice. It ain't much. The water quality is pretty crappy in Tampa. Ooh, what is that? Oh, bird poop. Dang it, I got bird poop on my hand. I got that bird poop on me. I'm trying to make this camera be perfect, but it's going to be impossible. All these birds came over here. I'm not sure why. Guys, the goal is to hit 100 likes and not to get bird poop on my hand. 100 likes, y'all. Help me out, please. If we do a live stream, we got to hit 100 likes. If I can't get 100 likes, I won't live stream anymore. It costs $2 an hour to park. That's the problem. See, that's the one thing about Bradenton beaches. You do not have to pay to park here. And then there's this pigeon right here. I think these beach pigeons right there. You my hood dog. Now, why would you run that bird off? It ain't did nothing to you. It's wrong for you to do something like that. He wouldn't bother nobody. That was wrong because he wouldn't bother nobody. All these birds out here, I tell you what. He wasn't bothering nobody. I don't understand why you do something like that to him. The fact, let me move away because I got bird poop on my hand sitting there on that little spot of the bench. Let's see if we can look this way over here. This stabilizer is starting to aggravate me. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's a boat out there. There's a boat. Coquina Beach is also free, yeah. That's the thing about most of these Bradenton beaches, that there's free parking at just about all of them. You can't go wrong with free beach parking. You really can't. You just can't go wrong with free beach parking, y'all. Come on, guys. Get us to 100 likes. We can do this. We can do it, Nikki. Come on. Let's get to 100 likes, y'all. Every last one of y'all get me to 100 likes, y'all. We can do it. 100 likes, y'all. Free trolley. Yeah, no, you can't really... you can't beat all the stuff out here when it comes to beaches. Free parking at most of these beaches. Shake it, shake it, shake it, waffle, 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 waddle, waddle. Yeah, you can't beat these places out here, man. That's the one thing about Branson. And I think eventually, like, I feel like it's not gonna last like that forever. I feel like eventually they will get rid of free beach parking and stuff like that. It seems like something they would do, won't it? Don't it seem like they would just get rid of it and ruin it just like everything else in Florida?
Yeah, you driving with Michelle?
Without a doubt. Let me try to jack up this camera. Maybe I can. Hold on, y'all. This camera's starting to aggravate the crap out of me. There we go. It seems like free beach parking is something they would get rid of, you know? Don't it seem like they would just get rid of that? It's right on the water, Linda. Right on the water. I think it got destroyed by the hurricane. They had to fix it, didn't they? Yes, David, it did get demonetized. For the first 2 days, it wasn't. But eventually, the YouTube robots found it, and it was demonetized. Hopefully, I think that type of video, every once in a while, you got to make a video that you know it's going to get demonetized, but you know it needs to get made. The water looks calm. It kind of does. Would you guys want to go for a walk along the beach, or should we stay out here in the shade? What do you guys want? Let me know. How about this? If we get to 100 likes, I'll go for a walk on the beach. We'll go for a walk on the beach if we can get to 100 likes. Fort Myers Beach is $5 an hour, correct? And there's places on Fort Myers Beach when that parking runs out where it's $20 an hour, criminal. All right, guys. If we get to 100 likes, I'll go for a walk on the beach so you guys can take a close look at the water. So if y'all pitch in and get me to 100 likes, we'll go for a walk on the beach. We're at 84. All we need is 15 more people, y'all. If we get 15 more likes, we'll go for a walk. Florida does have the best beaches. That's undisputable. California beaches are nice, but the water temperature is too cold for a swim. It's just too dang cold in California. Which city has a brighter future, Los Angeles or Miami? That's an interesting question. Obviously, Los Angeles has 17 million people, and Miami only has 5. So you're talking about a city that's 3 times bigger than Miami. I mean, you did have those wildfires. That's a tough question. I think they're both great cities. It's a tough call. Unfortunately, the political propaganda is destroying California's economy. You know, people they keep repeating all this political propaganda, and it's starting to hurt. California is suffering because of all the misinformation. Who told you Los Angeles was a rock bottom? When was the last time you were there? Savvy little dancer. Who told you that Los Angeles was at rock bottom? Shut up, you stupid bird, man. Dang all these birds out here screaming, man. Keep it down. Making all that noise and them birds squeaking down there. I tell you what, them dang old birds squeaking down there. You lived there for 15 years? Dude, you know better than that. You know what you just said. I think with California, the political... Come on, guys. If we get 100 likes, I'll walk on the beach. We need 9 more likes. If we get to... downtown LA is bad. A lot of it's nice. Yeah, but again, it's a metropolitan area of 17 million people. Like, of course it's going to have bad spots. I mean, I had heard all these horrible things about California. And when I went there and I saw it, my eyes were opened up that it was all political propaganda. All right, guys. If we can get to 100 likes, we need 10 more likes, I'll walk on the beach. So if y'all want to see me start walking towards that beach, we got to get 9 more likes. So come on, we can do it. If I can't get 100 likes, I ain't walking out in that sand with my shoes, man. 92, we're getting close, guys. Come on, we're getting close. We're getting close, y'all. Come on. There's 8 more people that still need to hit the like button to get me there, y'all. Come on. I wonder if I can hit the like button. It'll let me? It won't let me hit my own like button. All right. That's horrible. 3. All right, guys. We're at 93, so we're getting close. When we hit 100 likes, we'll go for a walk. Come on, guys. Get me there. 5 more likes. We can do this, y'all. The moment we hit 100 likes, I'll start walking on the beach. The birds are definitely upset, man. I don't know what. Somebody took away their like. That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do right there. People took away their likes. That's horrible. People that want me to stay where I'm at are like, nope. I like the shade. We're not. I can't believe people are taking away their likes. That's a horrible thing to do right there. Some reality. It's all lies. Like people think what are the stereotypes about California? All right, guys. So all right, we're at 99 likes, so we're gonna do this. I might as well. I know that one like is coming, so let's get this set up. Let's start walking. I know you guys are gonna get me there. We got 100 likes and 100 people watching. Come on, y'all. One more like. I'm already walking up that way. We need one more person to hit the like button. There we go. We're in. All right, guys. So now we're walking on the beach. Thank you so much, guys. We're at 100 likes. Let's enjoy this week. California is nice. It is expensive. The real drawback of California is taxes. I mean, taxes and, of course, cost of living, particularly housing. And, you know, but other than that, I mean, safety. You couldn't. What city in California is dangerous? Somebody tell me. Tell me a dangerous city in California. All right, guys. Let me hear. You guys, let's pitch into this conversation. Tell me a dangerous city in California. San Diego is a lot safer. Yeah, San Diego is gorgeous, but again, you got to be a millionaire to live in San Diego. San Diego is absolutely Oakland. Okay, somebody said Oakland. Okay, David. So David said Oakland, so we're gonna go with Oakland, right? What is the homicide rate in Oakland, California? Somebody look it up real quick. Ask your phone to tell you. What is the homicide rate for Oakland? Somebody tell me. We're gonna go with Oakland because it's a bigger city. Bakersfield is pretty crappy. Somebody look up the homicide rate for Oakland, California real quick. So the question was, tell me a dangerous city in California. Oakland, California. Somebody look up the homicide rate for Oakland, California. Look it up, y'all. Somebody look it up and make it in the comments. I'm going to miss the shade. No, yeah, but you guys voted for this, so you get what you voted for. That's the way the American capitalistic system works, y'all. I already know off the top of my head what it is. It's 16 per 100,000, right? So I can't believe none of y'all looked it up. Y'all are horrible. Y'all don't want to participate. That's what's wrong with y'all. Did you guys know that? So 16 per 100,000 is what it is in Oakland, unless it's changed or they've updated it. Thank you guys so much for not helping on that. So Oakland had 66 homicides, so it went up a little bit. What's the population of Oakland? Like 200,000? Does anybody know the population of Oakland? Because we need the rate. We need the homicide rate, not the number. We don't need the number. We need the rate. That's a lot either way. Unless, what's the population of Oakland? 340,000? Can't remember off the top of my head. Because you need the rate. You got to divide that number. So if the number of homicides was 67, you would have to divide 400,000. So go figure, that's about 15 per 100,000, 16 per 100,000. Okay, so savvy little dancer, it's exactly what I said, 16 per 100,000. So if the population is 444,000, so if you divide 444,000 by 67, your rate would come out to about 16 per 100,000, something in that range. Okay, what city on the East Coast doesn't have a higher homicide rate than that? Cincinnati, 32. Louisville, 29. Chicago, 20. Cleveland, 40. Detroit, 36. What city on the East Coast isn't more dangerous than Oakland? And this is where people get crap missed. Nashville, Tennessee, 16. Did you guys know that Nashville, Tennessee has a higher homicide rate? Nashville, Tennessee has a higher homicide rate than Oakland, California. Do you guys know that? Boston, no. Boston is safer. Boston is definitely safer. New York is safer. Washington, D.C. and Baltimore are very dangerous. But no, New York and Boston are very safe cities. And obviously New York's population is into the millions, so you can't really account for that. You got to remember that the population of New York is what, like 7 million people. So when you talk about 7 million people versus 400,000, it's just a different a realm of reality. It's a whole another world. You're talking about New York City's population is 14 times bigger than Oakland. So a city that big is definitely going to have a different situation, you know. But anyways, there's no city on the East Coast, with like a few exceptions. You know, Boston would be an exception, New York City would be an exception, Miami would be an exception, Atlanta, no, Charlotte, no. There's no city on the East Coast that isn't more dangerous. There's only like a handful of cities, probably Boston, New York. I'm trying to think about bigger cities, Miami, of course. There's only a handful of cities on the East Coast that are safer by homicide rate than Oakland, and it's like a few. Like I said, you're talking about Miami, New York, Boston. It's just a handful. So this whole perception that people are putting out there that California is this horrible place and it's dangerous. The most dangerous city in California, you guys said it was Bakersfield, you guys said it was Oakland. Oakland, the most dangerous city in California, is safer than Nashville, safer than Louisville, safer than Chattanooga, safer than Atlanta, safer than Charlotte. I think Raleigh might be an exception to Raleigh, North Carolina. But it's just a handful of cities that are safer. It's not like every city's safer. But anyways, my point being is that there's a lot of misinformation. And mostly it comes from political rhetoric. So what I try to teach my audience is learn to distinguish truth from lies by doing your own research on things, because there's a lot of misleading information. There's too much misleading information on the internet. Too much. I think hopefully in a few weeks the water will be crystal clear. It's still been kind of windy. Oh, not Memphis is horrible. Memphis is 3 to 4 times more three times more dangerous than Oakland. Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee is insanely dangerous. Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee is it's crazy what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee. It's been like that for years. It's nothing new. Memphis, Tennessee is wild. It's even the suburbs of Memphis are scary. The whole thing's just one giant scary city. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Memphis. I like Nashville. Nashville's really nice, but again, Nashville is more dangerous than Oakland, California. Well, like I said, everything is perception, and unfortunately, today people believe rhetoric more than reality. And when everybody believes the rhetoric, even if it's not true, people start to believe it because everybody just goes for that. Everybody goes for it, everybody believes it. And even if it ain't true, people start to think it's true, but it doesn't change the reality. There's just too much misinformation, and it comes from political rhetoric. Too much political rhetoric, too much misinformation, and people believe it. And, you know, California is a beautiful state. Probably the only state more beautiful than Florida is California, at least when it comes to coastlines. Because, you know, Maine's got a beautiful coastline, but, it, you know, I don't know. Florida's the only state that has real tropical looking beaches. All the other states that have beaches can't compare. You know, Florida does have that one special gift, and California has a lot of great things too. The problem with California, you know, why I wouldn't move there, it's just so expensive. But it's not because it's dangerous. That's a lie. It's not that California's expensive. It's not that expensive. It depends too on what city you're in, because there are parts of California that are cheaper. It's not a whole entire state that's expensive, but you know, if you get a cheap place in California, then you're stuck in a valley in a mountain where it's 120 degrees or something. And there are some crappy places in California. Fresno's one of those places that you're just like, what the crap? I went to this small place called El Centro. El Centro is like when you enter California from Nevada, I believe. No, I can't remember. Maybe Arizona. This tiny little town called El Centro. Horrible. Now it is getting really windy, so I don't know how good the audio quality is, guys. I'm trying to speak as loud as I can so y'all can hear me, because I feel like it's so windy that I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me at all? It is really that windy. Does anybody have a complaint about the audio? It's good? That's crazy. I can't believe the audio is good, because it really is like insanely windy. Like I can feel the wind pushing my hat off, basically. I'm the Bagel guy. Thanks for the email. Oh, cool, man. So, Mr. Bagel, I actually made a video today, and you're probably gonna laugh your head off, because I did make a video showing me eating a bagel and how many bagel options I have in Lakewood Ranch. So, I'm gonna be uploading a video about Bradenton Beaches tonight, sir. Okay. I'm gonna be uploading a video tonight about Bradenton Beaches. On that video, at the start, I talk a little bit about the bagel situation, because there are probably more bagel places in my neighborhood than I knew there were until I did the research. You can't hear the wind at all? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, because I'm struggling to hear my own thoughts right now with the wind. This is a really good microphone setup. I feel like I'm struggling to hear my own thoughts over the wind. I'll upload it tonight, so you'll see it tonight. I'll upload it tonight. It'll be live tomorrow, but you know, it'll be the beach videos. So whenever videos about the beaches, it'll be that video. And at the start, I kind of go over that little topic, and yeah, man, there's just too many people doing the same exact thing. It's either a pizza place, a bagel shop, or a cigar shop, but every person that moves from New York does the same thing. And a lot of people right now are failing in Florida when it comes to businesses. There are too many failed businesses in Florida. It's not a good time to be opening a business in Florida. On that video, you'll also see how many places are for lease. Those were businesses that were all open and just recently all failed. Everybody says it's about the water for the bagels. I'm not sure. Appreciate the help in growing the channel, guys. I know lately it's been a lot of negativity on the YouTube channel, but it's not my fault. This is just what's happening in Florida. People act like it's my fault. Like when things are good, like today it was finally a warm day, let's go to the beach, you know. It's not an ideal beach day because it's super windy, but you know, you can't blame me for reporting on what's going on and what's relevant. A lot of people act like I'm trying to be negative all the time, but that's not the case. When it's a beach vibe, we show you beaches. When it's good, we show the good. Unfortunately, lately, it's been just more bad than anything. And that is definitely not my fault. You can't blame me for reporting on what's going on. And it is true. That's the thing. Florida's going downhill at an incredible rate. So, like, it would be vastly irresponsible on my part to see what's going on in Florida and not tell my audience who's moving here what the realtors sure as crap aren't going to tell you. You know, they're making videos about the real estate market because it gets views. And they want the views, they want the audience. You know, they're doing it because they get views. They get views, and they know that those types of videos get views. But they're not really showing you the whole scope of the situation. They're not showing you the whole scope of the situation. They're showing you kind of what, you know, what they figure, kind of, you know. But they're, you know, of course, they're not going to show you the whole picture. And if they did, nobody would move here. And that's not beneficial. And then you got all these realtors, like, it's insane because now that the real estate market's bad, every realtor's pushing out hundreds of videos, and it really makes my job harder because I'm competing with all these realtors for the same audience, and same topics. You know, I don't even make videos about nice places anymore because, you know, a realtor, they'll pay somebody to fly a drone, and, you know, they got all these analytics, and they fly a drone, and next thing you know, they spend $1,000 to make a video because they're trying to sell houses, But I can't do that. It's, I got to depend on getting the bulk of the viewership for my channel to be successful because I'm a YouTuber. So it definitely puts me in a difficult, challenging situation right now in this market, where the harder the market gets, the more realtors are uploading videos, and it's all the same crap. So like, somebody will ask me, I'll make a video about Lakewood Ranch. I'm like, well, every single week 20 videos about Lakewood Ranch go up by realtors. So what the crap am I doing in a video that 20 other people have already done the same week? It's definitely challenging, y'all. The water temperature is probably too cold for a swim for most people. You can see that there are some people in the water, but not too many. There are some people in the water. Just a few here or there. Not that many. I'll touch the water though. Oh, it actually feels good. It actually feels good. I thought it'd be colder. Look. I'd swim in that water. I'd go for a swim. And I'm not much for cold water. So yes, it is actually warm enough to swim in. The water is not that cold. I thought it would be freezing. I just assumed it'd be freezing, but it's not. So you could actually go for a swim. What's up, buddy?
Tyler?
Oh, Jose from Southern Life.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we're live right now. I'm just showing everybody. Enjoy your walk. All right, guys. So, I do look like the Snyder Report guy. People think I look like him a lot. People think I look like the guy from the Snyder Report all the time. Except for somebody told you their property taxes in Lakewood Ranch are too high. That's interesting. I don't really perceive Manatee County as being that expensive, but I guess it could be. I'll have to look into property taxes right now. That would be an interesting video. Property taxes in the different Florida cities. I'll get that out. I'll do the footwork for you guys, and I'll make a video about that. I think that's an interesting video. Well, it depends also on how big their house is. So if you're in a $3 million house, I don't know, $12,000, I don't know. It's going to depend on the house you're in. How big is the house? Because $12,000 for, I don't know, $500,000 house might be a lot. But if it's a $3 million house, that's what it is, I guess I'll have to do a video on, that's a good video, and I don't think anybody's done it. Crap, I could get started on that video for you guys today and have it out in the next few days. That's a good video. There's only one way to get the information, of course, is researching it on property appraisers. Yeah, but St. Petersburg, yeah, it's not as expensive as New Jersey. I mean, how high do you want to... I mean, anything more expensive than New Jersey would be insane on top of that. Then you got your HOA fee. Let's not forget that. HOA fees are another expense there. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get the GoPro set up so I can get some footage driving around the beaches today. And we'll use that footage for a video on taxes, I think. We'll do a video on taxes. I think it would be a very interesting video on taxes. I know St. Pete Beach is insane. Some of those coastal communities, it's just wild what people are paying on some of those coastal communities. St. Pete Beach is insane. Any other entity in Florida where property taxes are insane that you guys think I should look up? I know Cape Coral's pretty bad. I'm going to assume Boca Raton might be bad. I think Pompano and Delray would probably be bad. Anybody know an entity that's extraordinarily expensive for property taxes? Let me know, and I'll look it up. We'll find what the average house price is in Florida, and then we'll get some, we'll sample it. I'll give you guys some real numbers. Boca Grande, yeah, but again, okay, Linda, a house on Boca Grande costs $6 million, so of course they're gonna pay a lot of money. You know what I mean? Of course, property taxes. Okay, property taxes are relevant to the price of the house. So, in Boca Grande, the average house is $6 million. So yeah, they're gonna be paying $20,000 in property taxes, but that's because it's a $6 million house. Marco Island, I don't think it's too expensive because I lived in Collier and my property taxes in Collier were very reasonable. So Collier County, I don't think is expensive. Tampa's having water problems. Yeah, I don't think Marco Island is that expensive because that's in Collier County. And when I was in Collier County, my property taxes were super reasonable. I'm gonna grab some water. Somebody's finally barbecuing. I gotta grab some water real quick. I'm thirsty. No, HOA at the okay. So I'll tell you what I think about HOAs. Give me a second, guys. Let me resupply myself on water here. It's a hot day. You gotta stay hydrated. What the crap is this? It's like coming off. Look at this thing, guys. It's just coming off right there. The truck is only 2 years old. All right. So HOAs depend. HOAs depend on a lot of things. My advice for HOAs is to end up in a large HOA and avoid the smaller ones. You want to make sure it's well funded. You want to make sure that the HOA is well funded and that it's a larger HOA. I would really, really strongly advise people not to end up in a small HOA. If you are going to end up in an HOA, which, you know, I wouldn't say you have, I don't like HOAs, but if you have to end up in one, make sure that it is not a small HOA because they lend themselves easily to being, they can be very propense to issues. For example, let's pretend that this building right here has an HOA and it's just this building, right? I don't know, let's pretend there's 40 units or something. I wouldn't want to be part of a small HOA. Now, if you're buying a house in a community where there's 400 houses and there's an HOA and it's a newer community, you're probably not going to have horrible things happen. But I would strongly advise people to stay away from the smaller HOAs. You know, those HOAs that are like for a tiny little community, those things are problematic. When you have a house in an HOA community, you pretty much don't even own the house to control that much. Exactly. You know, I was just doing the research for a video I did recently, and I was looking at a foreclosure, right? And I was just shocked to discover that the foreclosure included the HOA as being foreclosed on by the bank, which you're right. You don't even own the house. If you're in an HOA, you don't even own that house. The HOA owns it. To the point where if you're getting evicted, the HOA has to go to the foreclosure hearing. They're listed as a property owner. So listen to this, because now you know everything's in an HOA now these days in Florida. All the new construction's in HOAs. Man, you buy a house in an HOA, and it gets foreclosed on, and on the documentation, you think that the HOA owns the house, not you. So be careful. Everything's a scam these days, so people are too dumb to figure it out, man. Like, let's say these apartments here, right? Let's say they're called Golf HOA Association, whatever. If they start assessing you for repairs and you don't cough up the money, you're getting evicted. And they can start giving you fines for all types of crazy stuff. And when you go to court, you ain't got no chance. I'm trying to tell you, man. People don't know what time it is in Florida with these HOAs. Now, if you're buying a big house in a gated community and there's, 400 houses in that community and they got an HOA, you're probably okay. You're probably okay if it's a big HOA, like one of these big giant communities. But if it's like an HOA for like this building right here in front of us, I would never buy anything like that. I wouldn't even think about buying anything like that. Exactly, they'll do it here too. Kevin says, in North Carolina, they'll start stacking up fees and take your house. They're doing that here right now in Bradenton. I was just doing the research for that video I did about the evictions in Lakewood Ranch, and there's people that are getting foreclosed on right now in this area, just like that. They're getting foreclosed on because of HOA assessments that they couldn't pay, and it was like HOA assessments and HOA fines. The HOA will fine you $1,000 for not mowing your grass, even if you don't have grass. I don't even know if you heard what I said. Let me repeat this in case you didn't hear it. The HOA will fine you $1,000 for not cutting your grass, even if you don't have grass, and if you don't pay it, you'll get evicted. You get a foreclosure. I mean, you can get a foreclosure for not cutting your grass, even if you don't have grass. The association will fine you $1,000. $1,000 fine for not cutting your grass. Don't pay it, you're getting foreclosed on. But I don't have grass. It doesn't matter. You pay the fine, don't pay the fine, you're getting foreclosed on. That's the reality, but people don't understand. People really still don't understand how this crap works down here, man. They come down here, they think they're investors, they think they know what they're doing, and they're idiots. They don't get how things work. Stupid money does stupid things. And the reason why, if you really, really dive into the real reason why the real estate market is so messed up right now in Southwest Florida, it is because of how stupid, how many stupid people with stupid money doing stupid things. That's how you end up where we are right now, with the absolute worst real estate market in the country. Why? Stupid people doing stupid things. It's that simple. That's how we ended up where we are right now. Stupid people doing stupid things. Notice the parrots up there. I don't know if y'all can hear the parrots on the video. There's two more coming over there. But that's how you end up in this situation, y'all. People just don't get the market, and you can try to explain it to them, they think they're smart. It don't matter how hard you try to tell them, they won't listen. Ain't that right? Yep. Yes, sir, they don't listen. They just won't listen. The sharks are waiting for you in Florida. Come get bitten. Exactly. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man. These people come down here, they think they know everything. I'm from New York, I know everything. Okay. You're from New York, you know everything. Come on here and find out. But again, you can't tell people anything these days. They won't listen. I'm tired of wasting saliva warning these people all the dangers about Florida. Don't buy a mobile home in Florida. It's in a 55 plus community. Ain't that right? He didn't listen. He don't listen, man. He looks like he wouldn't listen. His wife has had it with him not listening right there, I tell you what. Just a hard-headed man doing hard-headed things. Not too busy here, kind of slow. Everything in Florida is bad, it seems. Yeah, I mean, you got to make the best of whatever you can. It is what it is. You just got to make the best of it. It's definitely not a lot of positive to be said right now. It's definitely not that much positive going on right now in Florida. A lot of negativity in the realm of real estate and stuff like that. It sure didn't last long. It was a very short-lived adventure for the people who thought, they thought things were gonna go great in Florida, but here we are now, and it hasn't been as great as people thought it would be. It's been kind of a disappointment for a lot of people. My phone's gonna die. We've been live streaming for exactly 1 hour, guys. and my phone will die eventually. I didn't charge it when I started live streaming. I just randomly decided to live stream. But I think Texas is a good topic. I'll have to get working on that for you guys. Not too many people here on the beach today. It's kind of slow. Kind of slow and methodical here on the beach today. You're going to have to turn that. You're not in Bradenton Services, Bradenton Beach out here. You're going to have to turn that down. But yeah, we're going to end the live stream soon, guys. I think it's been awesome having 100 people check in, though. We did hit our goal of 100 likes. But I am exhausted. I'm not sure why. I guess helping Katie has been overwhelming lately. The world is more locals are buying houses in Florida. Florida has lost so many tourists. Yeah, it's crazy. This has been the worst tourist season ever. Absolutely the worst tourist season ever here in Florida. It couldn't get any worse. I couldn't imagine it getting any worse. And yet, you know, oh, we got some reggae music here. I tell you what, you gotta tell that reggae music down there. I tell you what. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. I don't want to get a copyright strike with that reggae music. I'll keep it moving. But that is it right there, guys. Manatee Beach. If you're ever in the Tampa area, I definitely recommend checking out Anna Maria Island. It's definitely one of the nicest places along the coastline of Florida. And you can't beat free parking, you know. It's those little details that make life beautiful, like free parking. Jose, what do you think of the? I don't get involved in Richard. We don't talk about politics on our YouTube channel, especially not war. That is a no, Mr. Collins. I'm sorry. We are politically neutral, and we don't talk about politics, and definitely don't talk about wars. So that's not something we're going to talk about here. But I appreciate every last one of you guys. Yeah, I know, y'all. Appreciate every last one of you guys watching today's video. You know, I will get you guys some more projects. Our YouTube channel is lacking right now. We are falling behind. That same question that Mr. Richard Collins asked is a question that is entertaining a lot of people right now. And because we're a neutral YouTube channel and don't get involved in stuff like that, it really hurts my algorithm. So the fact that that's the only thing people are consuming right now on media makes it a very challenging time to be a YouTuber. But nonetheless, we are committed to staying out of politics and not giving opinions on stuff like that. But I do recognize that it is a difficult time to be a YouTuber right now because that is what's on people's minds. So maybe we could show you guys some beautiful beaches and have some better conversations about things that are more uplifting and positive. And hopefully that will keep our minds away from all the overwhelmingly horrible things that are happening in the world right now. And there's quite a few. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out from beautiful Manatee Beach. I'm going to do a drive around video with the GoPro, and hopefully we can use that for a future video. And I did record a video earlier in Bradenton, which is dedicated to our friend in New York who owns a bagel place. And it's another video along the lines of real estate and stuff like that. I see a lot of people here are locals. I think most people here are tourists. There's definitely a few local here or there, but it's mostly going to be tourists. All right, guys. We're going to check out from the beautiful beaches of Bradenton. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And keep looking forward to our most recent content. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Checking out.